Number 1 says estimate the quotient for each problem and then circle the most reasonable answer. So for the first one, 30 6/10 divided by 9, I would round 30 6/10 to 30, and I would round 9 up to 10. 30 divided by 10 equals 3. So I need to see which of my answers is closest to 3. 3.4 is very close, 34 is not close, and 34 hundredths is not close. So the most reasonable answer would be 3 4/10. For B, I have 506 9/10 divided by 1 2/10. So if I were going to do it, I would round 506 9/10 to 500, and I would round 1 2/10 to 1. So I would do 500 divided by 1, which is about 500. So again, I have to look at my answers and see which one makes the most sense and is closest to 500. So 60 is not close to 500. 608 is pretty close. 6,082, not close. So the one that makes the most sense is 608 28,000ths. Letter C says 954 1600ths divided by 238 5400ths. So if I were going to round, I would round 954 1600ths to 1,000, and I would round 238 5400ths to 200. It's a very rough estimate, but 200 goes into 1,000 about 5 times. So now I have to look at my answers and see which one is reasonable. 5 is not close to 40. 5 is very close to 4. 5 is not close to 4/10. So the one that makes the most sense is 4. Number 2 says solve and use the area model to help. So if I look at my area model, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 1, 6. 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, and this is 1 whole. Going up, I have 1, 2, 3. So this is 1/3, 2/3, and this is technically 3/3. So we're doing 2/3 times 5, 6. So we connect them, and then we shade in all the squares in between. So if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is our numerator. And we have 3 times 6, 18 squares, which is our denominator. So our answer is 10/18. Number 3 says Eloise bought $79.84 worth of groceries. What was her change if she paid with a $100 bill? So if she paid with a $100 bill and paid $79.84, we want to know how much she got back. So we would do 100 minus $79.84 equals X. Then it wants you to actually solve the problem. $100 minus $79.84. So 0 minus 4 we can't do. We can't borrow from the 0 or the 0 or the 0, so we have to borrow from the 1. This becomes a 10. We borrow from it, it becomes a 9. This becomes a 10. We borrow from it, it becomes a 9. This becomes a 10. We borrow from it, it becomes a 9. And this becomes a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 7 is 2. Then we have to add our decimal point. Make sure you line it up. And our dollar sign. So the change she would get back is $20.16. Number 4 says solve. It says 1/3, actually says divided by 9. So 1/3 divided by 9, we have 1/3, and we're dividing it into 9 sections. Since you're dividing it into 9 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So right here is the 1 section. So our answer is 1, and we have 27 total. So our answer is 127. Another way to do it is our first number stays the same. Our division changes into a multiplication, and we find the reciprocal, which means we switch the numerator and the denominator. So that becomes 1/9. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 9 is 27. We get our same answer of 127. Number 5 says, explain how you estimated and chose a reasonable answer in problem 1B. So, we rounded 506 and 9/10 to 500, and we rounded 1 and 2/10 to 1. Since 500 times 1 is 500, we expected our answer to be very close to 500. Therefore, we looked at the answers that made the most sense, and we chose 608 and 2800. That is the only one that is close to 500.